Pop art and Chandra DeBuse. Pop artists were the ones who brought objects from our everyday lives into the galleries. As Andy Warhol once said, the pop artist did images that anybody walking down Broadway could recognize in a split second. Comics, picnic tables, men's trousers, celebrities, shower curtains, refrigerators, Coke bottles, all the great modern things that abstract expressionists tried hard not to notice. Even Cross Oldenburg said, art should literally be made out of ordinary world. It's space, our space. It's time, our time. It's objects, our ordinary objects. The reality of art will replace reality. Debuse's work has much in common with the pop artists of the past, but she brings us back to nature and our childhood. Instead of exploring advertisement, she uses characters like the wild animals that share and invade our domestic landscape. She uses bright colors like Andy Warhol, but stays away from the negative things like the Disaster series. She uses humor and wit like Oldenburg, comic narratives, and pointillism like Lichtenstein. She keeps the narratives loose so that the viewer can make their own interpretation. The idea of play is ever present in her work. She has developed her ideas by finding new and inventive ways of hand-building her shapes and finding the best glazes for her work. DeBuse uses her sketchbook as a non-precious space to try out new ideas. She doodles, turns scribbles into characters, describes the characters' objectives or struggles using humor and silliness. Everything is anthropomorphized. Even the plant life looks like it will wiggle and move. This is Cosmo. He shares and invades my space constantly. He's adorable. This is a coxcomb flower. It grows around my house around this time. The doodle of Cosmo. It was a very small one. And the doodle redoodled with more doodles. Doodles on top of doodles. Just trying to get my ideas. And the vessel that will have all my doodles on it. A close-up. The coxcomb flower. And here it is, all sketched out on the vessel. I use black underglaze just like Chandra DeBuse uses. Turquoise underglaze for the background. Cosmo's thinking of seeds. Sunflower seeds. I add color. The coxcomb flower. Use some pointillism. And a clear coat. It'll cover the whole thing, but when it's out of the kiln, it'll be shiny.